But making right turns at red lights seems to be a big sticking point for some drivers. One viewer says she got a lot of creative reactions for not turning on red.
Yeah, those people piling up behind her want to know why she's not turning. Jason, there's a little bit of confusion about this.
Yeah, I guess depending on where you are and what the rules are, and they could be changing actually in Denver. I'll have that in just a second. It was Megan from Lone Tree who wrote to me saying, what's driving you crazy? The right-hand turn lane getting off of southbound I-25 onto Lincoln Avenue, where there is the merge lane to go north on Park Meadows Drive. It's a red light and right turn only, but it does not say that you can turn right at the red light. I have been honked at and then yelled at, called names for waiting at the red light. There needs to be signs that say no right on red. Well, this is how traffic flowed when I went out there and took a look for myself. In Colorado, it's legal to turn right at any red light signal unless there is a sign specifically prohibiting that movement. Colorado law only states that you need to stop first and yield to pedestrians before continuing on. So if you don't see a sign, you're allowed to keep going. That is most likely why drivers are honking at you, suggesting you move along, since right on red is legal and widely used by nearly all drivers. Even though you are allowed to turn right on red, you aren't required to do so. I wrote about that in a previous Driving You Crazy story, and you're completely within your legal right to wait until the light turns green, but most drivers don't, especially in situations like this one. And I asked the city of Lone Tree about this turn. They tell me that the city does have, right now, currently has no plans to prohibit right turns on red from Lincoln Avenue onto northbound Park Meadows Drive. Now, in some highly congested areas, a right turn on red can be unsafe, especially for pedestrians crossing the street. The city of Denver, in their Vision Zero action plan, is looking at whether it is safe for pedestrians to prohibit all right turns on red. A final decision from the city officials has not been made just yet. Right. Now, if you choose not to go right on red, beware, you're going to experience much more of the same abuse you've already experienced from drivers who will argue there is no reason not to turn unless it's unsafe. I have more details right now on Denver7.com, left side menu, to Denver 7 traffic.
I mean, you don't know what's going on with the person in front of you. They might be a slow driver.
Yeah, you're right.
They're taking precautions.
Yes,
so.
Or a student driver.
Yeah,
I have a student driver that takes some time when she's going around corners.
You tune it out.
Chill out.
Exactly. If that's your stance, you're not going to turn.
That's right. And the overall drive down there, if you look at the camera down there, it actually looks pretty good for us here this morning. I'm not seeing any significant big problems down there, whether it's on Lone Tree, I-25 up to the north. Lisa, it all looks pretty quiet for us right now.
I'm going to fight for the other side here, guys.
Okay.
Turn right on that red, man. Get out of my way. No, I'm just kidding.